Hello, everyone. My name is Nancy Sun. I'm one of the co-founders of Ike and its chief engineer. We are a company that's working on building a self-driving truck product. So a little bit about me. Went to school at MIT. I've worked in transportation for about the last decade. And so I worked on products like hybrid electric tree chippers, electric motorcycles, and for about the last 3 years now, I've been working specifically on self-driving trucks. So first at Otto, then at Uber, and now at Ike. Like I mentioned earlier, we're trying to build a self-driving truck product. Our mission at Ike is to make trucks safer, truckers more valuable, and trucking more efficient. So there's a ton there to unpack. First, obviously, safety is hugely important to us. Truck driving is the most dangerous job in the United States. Thousands of people die every year involved in accidents with tractor trailers. And we think there's a real opportunity here for a carefully designed and thoughtfully tested technology that can actually improve the safety of our public roads. Next, truckers are really important for us. We're focused on highway operation, and we think that by focusing our product on highways, that we can actually create a product that enables truckers to not only have more jobs, but actually get paid higher wages as part of those jobs. We actually have a thesis internally that we're only going to be successful if we're able to make a product that truck drivers will actually use. And then lastly, the trucking industry overall is fairly inefficient. So trucks, they move and carry everything that we use and eat, but for the most part, their lives, they're just idle for most of their lives. And the reason primarily behind that is because drivers have a 10-hour-a-day service limitation. And so we think there's a real economic opportunity here as well to allow robot trucks to be able to carry goods for us and operate around the clock. So before I get into talking a little bit about a technical challenge, I think it's worth talking a little bit about our team at Ike. Many of us are veterans of the self-driving industry, and we've learned a lot of lessons along the way. One of them is that it's not sufficient to just develop capabilities to get to a product. It sounds obvious when I say it, but I think one of the appreciations that we've developed as part of our journey is that actually testing the product is a really, really, really hard challenge in autonomy. So we can learn a little bit about how other industries approach this, especially other safety critical industries. This is a V model that's used in industries like aerospace and automotive. And we'll use it to walk through an example that's applicable for a self-driving truck. So as you move your way down the left-hand side of the V, we start at the product level. We define what the product needs to be able to do. In this case, the system shall drive on highways. As we move down the left-hand side, then we impose a requirement on the system. So in this case, we're going to talk about speed limits. So the system shall follow speed limits. And then at the module level, we actually focus on implementing to those requirements. So we design a motion planning system that is able to meet that speed limiting. And then we work our way up on the right-hand side of the V and test to those requirements. So we test at the module level, we test at the system level, we do that via simulation, we do that via real-world testing. So the challenge here, though, is that traditional V models take years to execute on. And when we're developing technology, we want daily updates on progress and performance. And so what we're really trying to do here is tighten the feedback loop between the left-hand side of the V when we do development and the right-hand side of the V where we do testing. So we have a little bit of just a different approach to this. We're trying to pair kind of a traditional systems engineering approach to a more agile software development process. What that means for us practically is we're developing technology internally that allows us to be able to validate at the module level and the system level. In addition to having really passionate people on our team who like to work on control of articulated tractor trailers, on long-range perception, on navigating construction zones, we also need people who are super passionate about developing the software tools and infrastructure that enable the developers on our team to be able to know exactly, accurately, and precisely how we perform every single day. Our goal at Ike is to develop a safe and reliable self-driving truck product at scale. Hopefully, this gives you a little bit of an idea of how we're going to go about doing that.